Hi guys, good morning. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Buenos dias, good morning, privet. So something very quick that the Lord just want me to drop here. And this is in the area of relationships. Some of you may be the one that's doing it, or you may know someone that's doing this in your relationship, and they're on the outside giving relationship advice to either you, or you're on the outside giving relationship to someone else, or yeah. So you may be an ex, he may be an ex, or just a friend on the outside. They may be married to other people. And here is the thing that just came to mind, and I'm going to put it out there. If you were an ex, you cannot give relationship advice to the person you used to be with. You cannot be giving relationship advice and you did not know how to take that advice for yourself. If you are an ex, giving relationship advice to your ex-boyfriend and your ex-girlfriend, ex-husband, ex-wife, and they're in a new relationship, you are not fit to give advice, because you are an ex, and you are an ex for a reason. So the advice that you are giving, you obviously were not able to carry it out yourself, and there's a reason you broke up. The next thing that I want to tell you is the next thing I want to mention is that if you are married and you are giving relationship advice to another married man or a single man, or you are married and you're giving advice to another giving a relationship advice to another woman, to a married woman or a woman who is in a relationship, and you're having problems in your own relationship, you cannot give advice to them. If you are having problems with your wife and you're giving advice to a woman about her husband, or you are having problems at home with your husband and you're giving advice to another man about his wife, you are not in a position to do that. Because you are living at home every day with that man, or you are living at home every day with that woman, and you're having relationship problems. How is it that you're going to advise a person about something that's going on inside their home? You are at home with your own spouse. You are in your own relationship. Okay, whether you're married or you are dating someone, and if you are having issues and problems in your relationship, how can you be an advisor to somebody while you are outside their home, outside their relationship, and you're advising them? And yet, obviously, you're not able to take that same advice to keep your own relationship together. What happens a lot of times is people who are in broken relationships, they're unsatisfied in their marriages, they're unsatisfied in their relationships, or they were your ex. Then when you're taking advice from them, they will poison and destroy whatever little bit of foundation or connection that you guys had. Why? Because their own relationship is broken and torn apart. That is why they complain to you about their boyfriend. They complain to you about their girlfriend. They complain to you about their husbands. They complain to you about their wives. So they have problems. There are issues that's going on. Of course, you're going to get the one-sided part of it from either perspective. You're going to get one side. But what you do know, they're complaining. So that means there's stuff going on in the foundation and in the whatever, the connection in their own relationship. And all they do is they bleed into your own relationship. And that is why you find people that when they are talking to one another and complain about their relationships, they begin to draw to one another, and they draw even further apart from their spouse or their boyfriend or girlfriend, because you're taking advice from a broken source. And a lot of times the ignorance in it is that you're going to take one side. You're listening to one side and you're advising based on one side. And then sometimes you don't want to hear the other side. You just start to connect. Why? A lot of times you're going to find that you're probably the problem as well, because what is happening, you are opening up that door, you are allowing someone in, and what you're really bringing in is a broken vessel, because they have problems in their relationship as well. And so you two begin to destroy other people who are in the shadows, not knowing that you two are connecting. And then all of a sudden you begin to think, oh, you have cracks just like me. Oh, we're in love. And then you break other people's heart, break up other people's home. And somehow you feel like you deserve this happiness, no matter who gets hurt, no matter if children are involved, you just want to be together. And this type of love is not God's love, believe it or not. So guys, I want to just end this video here, just something to consider and think about. You cannot give advice that you don't obviously take for your own relationship. You can't advise someone else when your relationships at home and in your own relationship with your own husband or wife or partner is all messed up. You can't do it. If you're the ex, you're not in a position to give advice because you didn't know how to keep that man or that woman, or you didn't know how to keep that relationship together and they didn't care enough. So suddenly what's kind of interesting to me is that you know why you're an ex, but all of a sudden this man or woman is so wonderful, right? And now you're advising them against their spouse, or you're giving them advice based on what? You're giving them advice on their new relationship based on what? When you are an ex, you are a disqualifying factor. You a disqualified factor. You cannot. You failed in the relationship yourself. So you cannot now advise that man or that woman about someone they're with. Because a lot of times you're going off of your own experiences, your own recollection, and you don't know anything about that man or that woman or the way in which your ex has changed. All right? This is no disrespect here, just some reality checks. And guys, those of you that's done this, repent, ask the Lord to forgive you, and ask him to help you with your own relationship. All right.